Hi, Katie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Okay,
Uh,
so Katie has been a part of my Ascend coaching program before, and I wanted to just ask her some questions about her experience in the program today. Um, Katie, do you want to start out by telling telling the viewers what what your business is and what you primarily shoot, and yeah, give us all the good stuff about your amazing business.
okay, my little spiel. Okay, so I am mainly a wedding and elopement photographer, but I still do, the little portrait sessions, some family, maternity, seniors. A lot of the times, those types of things are from past wedding clients, which is always really fun because I get to like photograph their little life events, which is always awesome. Also some destination work. But those are all my favorite things in a little cube, I suppose. And I've been doing it now for 11 years this May, which is crazy.
I know. I
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
wild.
you've been in the game for a while.
Been in the game.
Yeah, you're very much a like adventure, your journey photographer, and it's amazing.
Mm.
Okay, so have you or had you before you were in Ascend, have you done coaching before?
You were my very first.
No. Okay. And what, why, or like, why did you join Ascend? What made you want to work with me?
Yeah, so I had felt like, okay, so I was coming up on 10 years and I was getting to the point where I was feeling sort of stuck and stagnant, where I'm like, okay, it's been a decade. I feel like I should be a little further along than I am here, but I was really struggling because my business savviness is not, you know, like so natural. Um, so I really needed help with that, which is why I came to you, is to learn the back end, how to have an efficient business, and because I just was like putting myself into the ground trying to figure things out, and I was like, there's got to be an easier way.
Mm-hmm.
And I also wanted to reach a higher financial goal for my
Hmm.
income.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Did you have any fears or like, what were your thoughts going into it?
Yeah, I feel like I remember like kind of talking to you about some of these beforehand when we were talking, but yeah, I had two major fears. Well, one was that I was like, oh, is it just gonna be things that I already know?
Mhm.
So dumb. Because here's the thing, I think I had like a misconception, and this is kind of like part two of my fear, and almost maybe like pride around mentorships. And I have to say, I think it's because when I first started out, there was no such thing as mentor programs. And so in my mind, when they did start to come out, I was like, oh, it's for people who are new and they're like learning new things and how to be a photographer. No, not entirely. I mean, yes, but also there's so
Yeah.
much more, especially your program. It's like for all levels. So I think I just was nervous about like again, like the same information, or like what will people think if they find out I'm in a mentor program? Will they think that I don't know things after
Hmm.
all the time? Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in coaching programs right now, and yeah, and I totally feel you. It's a scary thing. Or we have these like preconceived notions of what things already are, but they're not always that way.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
No, they're not. Okay. What was your favorite part of the program? And so Katie was in the group program, so in there with other photographers. What was your favorite part?
Oh, I feel like that was part of it. So, yeah, kind of like a couple different things, but I'll try to like to one. I think one of my favorite
Oh, no,
parts
no,
was
go on, go on.
okay, go on and on and on. One of my favorite things was having that community because I found it really fun to reach out to like the group and try to see what their thoughts were, or even like I ended up using some of them for my second shooter, which was really awesome. And just like building more connections within the wedding industry is really awesome. And I loved them all. They were so great. So that was so fun to like work alongside other. I know you had such a
I
good group.
know. I love you all so much.
Pretty big. And my other thing was just having access to you. Like, oh my gosh, it made me feel so good when I was in this growing phase of trying to figure out all these bigger unknown things in my business to just like be able to Vox you or email you like questions and then have you like you were just so good at being so intentional and quick with your responses. Like there were times where and it was so weird because I feel like before this, I'm like, what did I do when big scary things came up? But there was like one incident with a couple, and I was like, Caitlin, and you were just helped me, and it was so nice to have you because what would I have done? Called my
Yeah,
dad.
well,
Maybe.
yeah, we really we boxered so much and I loved it. I loved having that like gateway to talk. So much easier and just like conversational. So
I
I
know,
think
I love
we
that.
really utilized that. It was good. Okay, well let's go through. Okay, I can think of some. I know you can think of some. Let's go through some like big wins. What are the
Okay.
big wins you've had
Oh,
since joining the
yeah.
program?
There is a lot of them, and I'm thinking like I feel like all my accomplishments are big wins, honestly. But I would say like one of the top ones would be that this season, so like we did the thing last summer into
Mhm.
this. So now the season coming out of your program, I am projected to make my financial goal, which is really
Yay! That's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
But I mean, that is really big, but the even bigger, I don't know why I feel this way, but just having like the organization that I feel now in my business feels so big to me. And a direction, like a direction and a path and idea of where I'm going. Like I'm on the right track to go into a more efficient business where I can like do some stuff here. So eventually I can walk away, not walk away, but just like not be working 24/7 and go frolic in the sunshine.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, I think that like not only you like started booking higher price packages and all that stuff, but like your foundations of your business were just we like reset
Yeah.
everything and really yeah, made everything like work and click and just set you up for success that way. And yeah, that was a big win for
Yeah,
me.
that one makes me feel really good. Even
Yeah.
more so, I think, than the financial piece because this is like a long-term thing that I
Mhm.
can carry on. And
Yeah.
it was really good because it was like ripping me up on the inside because I mean, like as a little 18-year-old, I didn't know to like think of any of these foundation things for my business. So
Mhm.
having us talk about it and go into it and now having that set moving forward feels
I know.
great.
I think that's such a unique piece of your business or your story is that you started just right in high school and you just knew you were going to be a photographer. It's so cute.
I wanted to so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. So do you, okay. How do you feel? Like, how do you feel now? What's what's different now in your personal life? And like, what does that look like? What are those changes?
Well, I mean, because of having this foundation and more efficient way of going about my business, I feel like I have more time, like from in my personal life, which has been awesome. Like I'm already looking forward to like I'm doing some final things right now, like in the slower season, but I know how to do them because you taught me how to do them. So then in the summer, I won't be so overloaded. And so I think, oh my gosh, that's gonna be amazing to not be constantly on my computer trying to figure out these business things. So I think I feel like a different sort of ease in my personal life with
Yeah.
running this business. And I think another sense of ease, just financially feeling pretty good and set with where things are going and confident with that. And yeah, and also like my mindset on mentoring has completely shifted. So that's also really nice.
Yeah. Oh, all
Yeah.
good things. I love it. Let's see. What might have been, well, we kind of already talked about like what. what was this like what was helpful was the Voxer and one-on-one and group all together. Um, is there anything particular that I worked with you on or like that that was like super helpful or appreciated or anything like unique or anything like that?
Yeah, well, I just think even I think just in general for anyone like the portal videos were very like you everything that's in there is very intentional and thoughtful. It's like you're in the brains. I mean, you're a photographer, but you're in the brains of the photographers that are part of your program. Like I remember just being like, "Oh, I don't know how to do this," and then looked and there it was. So, I thought that was really awesome that all of those tools and resources were there like PDFs. That was so helpful and like email templates. Just oh, yeah. That stuff was really awesome. And I think your approach too I really appreciated was I never felt like you were giving off a sense of like, I'm better than everyone, or like made me feel less than. It just was like, oh, just a friend who is like willing to help. And she has all this knowledge and has figured out these things that I'm still trying to figure out. Like there was never any, I don't know, like
Yeah.
icky feelings with it. And I really appreciated that.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah,
much. I
thank
appreciate
you.
you. Okay, final question is what would you tell someone who's thinking about signing up for our next program?
Do it. Yeah. I just feel like you're never too good. You're never too gone. Like whatever it is in your mind, you are in the right place. Like it's just there's so much for you in this program and it can be customized to you. So even if you're which also that's another really cool thing about you because I think everyone comes to you at different levels and different forms of what they need help in and you're able to like assist to all of those. So if you're thinking about it and you think, I don't know if what I need is in this course, I would challenge you to ask Caitlin because I feel confidently that yes, it's there waiting for you and you won't regret it.
Ah, thank you. Oh,
Yeah,
this is great. Thanks for saying all those things. I have so enjoyed working with you and also like becoming friends
I
and hanging out. And it's been like such a fun last year of getting to know you and your business and you're just doing like amazing things. And it's been really amazing to watch.
thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I have such a soft, warm little place for you in my heart.
We live very close together, so we can just continue this.
Thank you. It's true. It's just like 9 minutes down the road, which is so
Exactly.
exciting.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story and your experience. It was great to talk to you.
Yes, and thank you.